camera.
Cool. That's fine.
So I think we're recording. Go ahead. We're recording.
And I can edit the front end of it. All right, so we're with Sandvine, the Intelligent Broadband Networks, and they're giving us some information on what's happening in the trends, and that's what they do. They basically measure and report on the trends that are happening with networks and between the consumer and businesses and everything else. So give us some ideas what's going on with the future is bringing.
Sure. Actually, we provide the infrastructure that supports the carriers in terms of understanding what's going on in their network. Twice a year, we put out our Global Broadband Phenomena Report.
Okay.
This is a report that anonymously aggregates the data from our carrier customers and collects it, and we segment it based on the access methodology. So we look at mobile versus cable versus wireline.
Okay.
Some trends that we see happening in the mobile access world today. For example, we've seen between last year and this year, we've seen the mean access go up almost 25%. So monthly usage increased from about 312 megabyte to 390 megabytes on a monthly basis just in the past year.
Is that the first graph there?
That's the first graph right here. We've also seen that there's some changes in the way that the network is being used. Specifically, real-time entertainment is still the primary driver in aggregate for mobile traffic, mostly driven by YouTube, but we've seen YouTube actually be flat in the year-over-year comparison, and what we've seen is actually Netflix as a greater percentage of the traffic now. So that almost doubled in the past year compared to other technologies. If you look at what's going on in terms of overall traffic, we look at the top applications by particular protocol. What's interesting here is that you see in aggregate, we see YouTube at the top representing about 25% of the overall traffic. But we've also seen a pretty significant growth in Pandora Radio. So Pandora Radio is now around 3%. And we see that that's not just at peak, but actually goes all through the day. So people are consistently using Pandora. Other trends that we've seen specific to mobile is just that about 1% of the heaviest users represent about 22.6% of the overall traffic. So if you look at the aggregate, 1% of the users are driving 22.6%.
Chris Voss is one of those.
It's probably me. It's me. I'm sorry.
Gotta be you.
I admit it.
It's gotta be you.
My bad.
So that's just some of the highlights of our report. You can go to Sandvine.com and you can download the full entire report.
Really?
And get all this information.
Sandvine.com.
Sandvine.com. That's going to be a good report. I'd love to have
I mean, that's great data to really see where things are going. And so do you guys give advice to the networks to say you need increased bandwidth or you need to make some more investment in certain parts of your infrastructure?
Right. We allow them to see trends so they can do things like better capacity management. They can, know what's happening in their network and predict it. So we've got some growth projections in here as well.
We'll put it up. Thanks for giving us the pitch.
Thank you.
Good to hear it. Yeah.